Hey everybody, GTA Idiot here. Going to be going over my tips and tricks for playing the Prison Break Heist. This has got to be one of, if not my favorite heist in the game. Actually, I think KO is still my favorite heist, but that's only because it's a solo and I don't have to rely on finding other, we'll call them qualified individuals, to play the heist with. I can just go and do it by myself. But if Rockstar would make these original 5 heists like solo friendly, which I don't think would be difficult to do, because I know I can go ahead and do this by myself already. I've done it. Because none of the other 3 players had any clue what the hell they were doing. So anyway, here are some tips and tricks on how to go ahead and get through the Prison Break heist without making it painfully awful for everyone else in the goddamn game with you. First thing you're doing is you're going to get the Vellum up at Mackenzie Airfield. Honestly, the easiest way to do that is as long as somebody has a vigilante. You don't really need to do anything else. Just go up and annihilate everybody with the vigilante. I have actually taken every single person out at the airfield with the vigilante without getting out of the vigilante, which is actually kind of impressive because there's only 30 missiles in the vigilante, and I think there's like 40 or 42 enemies or something like that. So, all right, the next thing you're going to do is the prison bus. What I usually do is I usually park right around in here, and then because the NPCs are absolute imbeciles, I run behind here. That way the idiots can't run into me. But where that white Hummer is, that just is what I don't know what the hell it's doing. Anyway, that's where the bus comes out, where those 3 cars are going. So I usually just stand right here and wait for the bus to come out, and I just start unloading on the driver from here. I can usually kill the driver before he even gets to me. And then once you get the bus, because there's going to be cops everywhere, so you're going to want to be shooting everybody. Make sure you have snacks and armor when you do this, because it can get a little chaotic at times. Other times it's real simple, but other times it can get really freaking stupid. But anyway, as soon as you get that freaking bus, you're going to want to immediately take it off road into the dirt. Usually what happens is when I do this, the best route I've found is to take the bus, I come flying down here. Now, there may be better routes than this. This is just the route that I found that seems to work best for me. If you know another route, or if you, I don't know, if somebody else got another video out that shows something better, that's awesome. But anyway, you don't do that with the bus. Anyway, I usually come down here and I come over to the windmill thing, and come up in here. You can usually get the police to lose you, and then while they're all going up to get off of the expressway and to come around to try and find where you are, you can actually slip down here in between their cones and get across the expressway like a maniac. Move it, buddy. I'm trying to shoot a video, you stupid. Anyway. Yeah, you can shoot across here, and where you ultimately. Really? Come on, dumbass. Now, what the hell I'm trying to say? What you ultimately want to do is end up over here at the. It's not really the scrapyard. I don't know what the hell the damn thing is. But anyway, it's right over here on the right. It's right there. You're going to want to have the bus in here is where it ultimately gets parked. And honestly, a lot of times when I'm doing this, I'll have the bus parked there several minutes waiting for the rest of the people to lose their wanted level so we can finish the mission. But anyway, once I come across here, I usually drive past that, and I just hang out over in here. And I run the bus up into these mountains. Well, they're not really mountains, but you just go from one side to the other just to stay out of the cops' cones. It's not really that bad. You can get the thing stuck here and there, but it's really not that bad a place to be running the bus around in, and you can lose the cops pretty easily here, and it's right where you need to be to end the freaking mission. So anyway, that is that one. Now, the next one you're going to do is you guys split up into 2 teams. One team is going to have to go get a police car, and then they're going to have to go get into the police station and get a bus schedule, or a bus transfer schedule or something like that. Then they got to go blow up the car. It's all pretty simple, but what normally happens is people go and start shooting up the entire town and get like a 3 and 4, 5-star freaking wanted level trying to get the cop car. But all you have to do, oh, there's a no-way car. All you have to do is blow up the no-way car and you'll get a wanted level. But we're not going to do that. You have no idea how difficult it is to resist this. Oh, God, I want to blow that damn thing up so bad. I hate the no-way cars. All right, anyway, what you want, put away the sticky bomb, put away the sticky bomb. What you want to do is just pull up emergency services on your phone. Now, if you don't have emergency services in your contacts, what you want to do is hit square, and then you're going to go press 9X, 1X, 1X, and then hit square again. Now, I'm on a PS4. I don't know what it is for Xbox or PC, but that'll call emergency services, and now that keeps it stored in your contacts, so it's always there. And you can just go ahead and call the police, and without going and blowing up half the town and getting shot up and getting several cop cars coming after you at once, you can just have one police car show up. Just one. One little old cop car. And you'll hear them coming a mile away. Oh, I hear them. Oh, there they are. So now all you gotta do is just, shoot them. Bonk. Bonk. There you go. you had one cop car and two cops to deal with, as opposed to half a freaking army and going chaotic. And none of the tires are shot out. And the easiest way to lose the wanted level is to go here. Sorry, I had to leave that in there. I thought it was a pretty cool, like, collision type thing. Anyway. All right, where you want to go is actually under the, I think that's the Integrity Way apartment building. There's a tunnel right here underneath this underpass that we can go through here, and now the cops won't follow us in here. So we can lose our wanted level, number one. But when we come out the other end of the tunnel, we're right where we need to be at the freaking police station. So what I always do is wherever the game starts out at, I just drive to the location of the tunnel entrance there, and that's where I pull out the phone and call the police. I have the police come there. That's where I shoot them, and I immediately go into the tunnel. And usually by the time I get out of the tunnel, I've lost a wanted level, and I'm right at the police station. So it works out quite beautifully, as you will see, as long as I don't wreck. Wow. That was quite a slide. Anyway. Safe! So yeah, when you come out of there, you are right here, which all you want to do is just come down here and take a right. Just a right, not a 180. And this is the police station you have to go to, right here. I don't know if I can, probably shouldn't go in with a gun. I can't get in there. Anyway, yeah, you just run through the doors, and you go back through there, through that door on the right, and then you turn right. You got to be careful because there's a cop coming out of the room you're about to go into. And then back there on the left, there's a desk where the bus transfer schedule is. So, and then after you get that, you just take this thing off to the location it tells you to, and you blow it up. Piece of cake. And so when you have the Casco, you are going to be coming off the cargo ship somewhere in this vicinity and landing down in here. And most people just go right and they go through all the freaking gunshots and everything. But what you actually want to do is come back here, spin around, and floor it. Well, kind of floor it. You're going to let off the gas a little bit because you don't want to, like, super floor it. But there's a ramp right here where you can, like, I let off the gas right now. Boom. Oh, wow. Okay, didn't know that. And we go ahead and back right up. Now, those people over there that are all doing all that shooting, they're over there to our right. So we have to just bypass them, and we're going to go up here to the railroad tracks. And when we get up here to the railroad tracks, we're going to come to this Y, and we're going to do a hairpin turn. Now, we're going to stay to the left track, because when you're doing the heist, 9 times out of 10, that train comes right just like that. So we're just going to run up through here like this. And those guards, the gunmen in the cars that are trying to kill you are all going to be up on the street on either side going nuts. You're just going to run up through here. And then when you get to the end of the tunnel up here, there may be one coming at you. You're just going to fly right past him. He may even try and run into you. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, usually right up in here you might see one. You might get a second one that comes in, but then you're just going to... Oops, wrong way. Excuse me, pardon me. That was the wrong tower. Anyway, you're just going to go up to this tower here. God damn it. Wait, yeah, it is this tower. It's been a while since I've done this. And you just go right down through here. Run across here. And as long as the person in the passenger seat isn't being a jackass and shooting his freaking gun, like if you have a mic, tell the person in the passenger seat to not freaking shoot. Because as soon as they start shooting like an imbecile, they get the cops caught on you. And then you got the cops to deal with in addition to the freaking gunman. And once you get up here, the gunmen stop. But if you have a wanted level, the freaking cops chase you the whole way to your freaking endpoint. So as long as the jackass in the passenger seat doesn't go shooting like a wild maniac, this is a clean shot. Like from here on up, all you have to do is drive. All right, for the next one, wet work. Now this really helps if you have a Kuruma. If one of the players that's going onto the rooftop has an armored Kuruma, this works much better. Honestly, I don't think I've ever done it without an armored Kuruma, except for when I was using the D5 when it was glitch armored. But, how about that? Definitely use, actually the Duke of Death, I believe, is armored. I don't know if it's armored as well as the Kuruma. It might be armored as better. I don't know. But the Duke of Death is free. So if you don't have a Kuruma, use the Duke of Death. But anyway, this is where you have to meet on top of the roof to get the two lawyers that are coming to City Hall or the courthouse or wherever the hell they're going. I don't know. They're going to that building right there in front of us. Anyway, and they're going to pull up in front of the curb right about where my head is. Now, you're supposed to stand up here, each of you with a sniper rifle, so that one of you shoots one, the other one shoots the other, and it's a simultaneous kill. Because when you use any of your other weapons, they don't really lock on. It's like they're too far away. However, if you go over here and drop down to here, you're just close enough that you can go ahead and use like a combat MG and lock onto people from here. So when that car pulls up, even if the other player on the rooftop is a blind idiot that can't freaking shoot anything, all he has is like, I don't know, crowbars, uh, you can still very easily like just bap, 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 and take them both out, auto locking on them, and then it's a piece of cake. It's much easier. So you don't need to coordinate with the other player. You can just take them both out from there. And then I don't even bother going down the ladder. I just jump off the side here, bounce off of that. Oh, wow, I actually landed on it that time. Usually I bounce off of it. It just gets me down the ladder quicker. And then I go run into my Karuma, or in this case, or a cop car. But it might be a Duke of Death. It might be a Night Shark. I think the Night Shark's armored. I know the Insurgent's armored. And then you just want to run up here and literally drive right on top of the briefcase, like the briefcase. So like when you get out of the door, you're standing on it so you can jump right back in. And then take the hell off and go wherever you got to go to lose the cops. If that's back in the tunnel, just sitting there waiting them out, not necessarily going the whole way through to the other end, just going in enough to be out of sight. Or if you want to run around through town, make it a day, a day-long affair, you're certainly welcome to do that as well. I prefer getting it over with as soon as possible, but that's just me. Anyway, the other half of that mission, because again, that's a mission where y'all split up into two different teams. Two of you are going down to City Hall to do that. The other two are going to go to the mansion and try and take out Roskovsky's partner. I think his name's Pavlov. Yeah, Pavlov. And that is a lot easier to do if you don't go to the yellow checkpoint. And what I mean by that is this. All right, so when you're doing the wet work mission, the mansion won't be here. It'll go back to what it was before the mansion's DLC, which was just a parking lot. And that's where your yellow checkpoint is that you're supposed to pull in and hit that checkpoint to trigger the cutscene that'll, do the whole Pavlov thing. But you don't want to do that. You want to drive past that. You want to come down here and hope that your partner isn't dumb enough to go to it for you. And I usually park right in here somewhere. And for this, anything with a suppressor. I usually use the 50 caliber pistol, but I mean you can also use special carbine, anything you have with a suppressor. So anyway, I jump over the wall and I run down here, and usually by the time I get to about right here, that triggers the cutscene. And then when the cutscene's over, I'm already right here. I'm not back in the parking lot, and your partner, no matter where he was on the map, I'm pretty sure he will spawn in the parking lot. Like, regardless of where he could be at, like, LSIA, and after the cutscene, I'm pretty sure it pulls him into the parking lot with his car. But anyway, once you're here, there's going to be one guard walking through here, you're just going to pop him, and then there might be another guard in here, and even if you set off the alarm, it doesn't freaking matter, because you get down here before Pavlov can get down here. This is where Pavlov's going to go. He has to run across the balcony, down the staircase, and then the whole way across this front area before he can get to the staircase. So even if you alert him and he's running, you can just stand here and wait for him to come to you and just pop him right off. But if he's not alerted, what you're going to do is just run across here. Now, there will be one guard when you come around the corner, and there will be one guard standing somewhere over in here that you'll want to take out. But other than that, you're just going to run up here, and he's going to be sitting right there on the sofa. He just, shoot, I didn't want to freaking pick that up. God damn it. Anyway, that's part of another video I wanted to do. What are you cowering for? Get out of here. But yeah, Pavlov will be sitting right there, so you can take him out wherever, because like I say, now if for some reason he actually manages to get past you, doing it the way I'm telling you, there's no way he should really be able to get past you. But what he's going to do is he's going to run down here, and he's going to run over here, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, there is a van parked here that he gets into, and then he takes off down this road, and then it's a high-speed chase, but by the time he gets out to the main road, I think it fails the mission. So, but anyway, that is a super, super easy way to take out Pavlov. Don't stand over there in the parking lot and do all that sniping bullshit. That's just a giant waste of time. Go right past the parking lot, go right over there, jump over the fence. You're going to take out, one, two, maybe three guards at the most. And then, and you don't even have to snipe them because the pistol's just going to lock on them. You don't even have to see him. The one guy's hiding behind a tree. Well, he's not hiding. He's just, the way he's standing when you come around the corner, he's behind a tree, and you just lock on him and pop him in the head. Anyway, and then after that's done, all you got to do is just run back here to your vehicle and evacuate the area. All right, so now moving on to the heist. If you're demolitions, you're going to be passing that bus that you need to hijack right around there. You don't want to try and shoot him yet. Just go right past him, keep right on going. Don't even pay any attention to him. Don't alert him or nothing. Now, you can, if you're far enough ahead, you can stop back there at that corner. But if you really don't care about... Would you get out of the way, you dumbass? Anyway, if you're not concerned about time or anything like that, I just go the whole way down here and park the car right about here. Get out of the car. Now, if there's another car coming and they see you aim like this, they may be a jackass and, like, try to run you over. So, like, kind of be careful with that. But when that bus driver comes around like this no-way car, you can just unload. And eventually you're going to hit the freaking driver. At which point you can just run up and get in the car and... Oh, well, being I'm already wanted for doing that, I might as well blow you up. Ha-ha. Yay. Screw you, no way. Anyway. But yeah, so that is the absolute easiest way that I have found to get the prison bus. That way you're not chasing it all over the place. And then you just go ahead and follow the rest of the instructions, going wherever you have to go. All right. If you are the pilot, you basically are going to go to the hangar, and you are going to sit in the velum and wait until the counter gets down to 3 minutes. When that little counter in the bottom of the right-hand screen hits... Really? Really? When the counter on the bottom right-hand side of the screen hits 3 minutes, that's when you can go ahead and take off and fly to Sandy Shores. That gives you enough time to get up there, hit the checkpoint. And once you get up there, if they are still not done in the prison and the jets do come after you, which they might, it's a good possibility, especially if it's first time around because they have to drive the whole way up there, so it takes longer to get into the prison and do everything. When that jet comes out, don't run from it. Go straight towards the damn thing and get behind it and just follow it. They cannot shoot you if you are behind them. That way, if Demolitions has no clue what the hell they're doing, doesn't matter. You're still not going to get blown up because you're just following the jet wherever it goes. Now, sometimes they do go out to sea, in which case, I don't follow them out to sea. I lure them back in and then get behind them again before they start shooting at me. But that's just me. But anyway, so, and then the only thing left is the prisoner and the prison guard. And you guys are going to meet over here. That was some pretty sweet driving. I had to leave that in there, too. All right, so the prisoner and the prison guard meet up here if they haven't figured out to ride in the vehicle together because it's quicker. And when they get here, they're going to get on the bus. Now, before they get on the bus, if the prisoner, I'm sorry, not the prisoner, if the prison guard stands out here, pulls up his weapon wheel, he can go through different weapons. Like, okay, for example. Now, don't do the weapon yet. Do the ammo first. But you can sit there and drop ammo after ammo after ammo after ammo after ammo and then drop the weapon for it. So that way the prisoner has something other than a pistol. He can come in and pick up, and now he has a special carbine with, a shitload of friggin' ammo. So that's one tip that you should do. That way the prisoner actually has something. So whenever you're going in, first off, and setting the thing up, you should always let the prison guard be the higher rank officer. That way he has more weapons, and he can drop whatever he wants to the lesser rank, who is the prisoner. Makes more sense that way, because the prisoner can't really do a whole heck of a lot unless they're like a super, super beefed up character anyway. So anyway, yeah, so you're supposed to go to the left and go follow that route. I just come out of here and come straight across, and yep, don't care. Yep, I'm being very, very discreet. I blow through the stop sign. Don't give a shit about that. I come flying up here. I ramp the bus off of this. I come crashing through the freaking fence. No, well, not quite that dramatic. That was a little much. But anyway, and then I come flying around through here, and I blow through this fence and take out this sign. And then I usually come up through here and blow through this gate. Now, if you blow through the gate, you're fine. But if you touch that building, you'll set off the alarm and blow the whole heist. And then I come up here, and I wait for this gate to open. And I stroll on in, and I talk to him, blah, 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 blah. And he says whatever he says. And then I stroll on in here. Now, of course, I'm going to be wanted during all this. Now, when you come in here, you're going to stop right in here. Oops, actually back a little further than that. And you're going to shoot. Well, actually, what the hell am I doing getting out of the car? I don't need to get out of the car for this. Anyway, you're going to shoot 2 guards right there. And then you're going to shoot another guard that's standing down here. But then as you're running down here, because there's a guard down here on your left by that duct right there in front of me. But you're also going to turn around and shoot a guy that's going to be up there on that catwalk. So, oh, Jesus Christ. All right. I'm going to go ahead and probably die. Yeah. All right. So as I was saying before I was so rudely shot down, go up the ladder. Would you go up the ladder? There we go. After you kill those people, you're going to come around here. You're going to go up this ladder. And they're going to try and kill me again. Right as you come around this corner here, there's going to be a guy on top of that building running across that you're going to want to take out. You're going to shoot him. Oh, shit. I got to shoot some of these people. Get out of here. You get out of here. I guess I'm in on it. Or in it, I mean. Okay, get that damn thing. That's the wrong freaking weapon. Get that out of here. Are there any people behind me? Oh, there is. All right. Anyway. So, put on armor. Well, yeah, like I said, when you come around, there's going to be a guy up here. You're going to want to shoot him. Now, what you want to do here to make this really quick is you want to get in between these 2 railings, and there's going to be a guard right over there. You want to go ahead and shoot him. Put on armor. Put on armor. Put on armor. All right. And then you just want to walk. You don't want to run. You don't want to jump. You want to walk, and you're going to do that right on that little ledge, and that's going to bring you down here way faster. There's going to be a guard over here that you need to shoot, and another guard over there that you need to shoot at. You don't even need to kill them. Just shoot at them so they don't shoot at you. And right as you get to about here, you're going to trigger the cutscene. So that's going to save you from having to run the whole way across, down the staircase, killing all those other freaking guards, and then you can just go ahead and you'll pop up over in here behind wherever the hell it's at. Somewhere in here. And you shoot them, and you run around, blah, 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 blah. And I think that's about it. Really? You're going to run around here. There's going to be an armor over there, right there. Trying to think here. There's going to be somebody hiding here, somebody hiding there, Oh. Now, most people come around. They take the guy out. Oh, shit, I got to take him out. Yeah, here. Oh, damn it. Anyway, there's a guard that you take out that's right up there. Oh, wow. This was dumb fucking luck. That was complete dumb luck. I just randomly shot up there, and he ran right in front of it. That was great. Oh, Jesus! Anyway, oh, fuck, 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 ah, fuck. Anyway, shit. All right, so once again, before I was killed, let me get rid of this guy first. Oh, of course I had to miss. There we go. All right, so normally people go through here. What I do is I run, and there's a block here, so you got to jump over this little barricade. But you can jump over the barricade, you can run over here. Now be careful because there's a propane tank right there that they shoot at, so you got to like keep running over here. But especially if one guy did go out the way that you normally go and is standing there shooting, taking the aggro, you can just stand here and light everybody up this way. That's what I like to do, and then there's an armor right here, and then that's pretty much it. You just go through and you kill these guys. You know, just how I don't know of any special way of going through here and killing these guys faster. There's I don't know about a dozen people you go through here and kill, and then when you're done, you just run out through this opening through here, and you get into the armored vehicle that is sitting here waiting for you. Now, what neat little thing is when you get into an armored vehicle, or when you run around a corner, you get shot in the face by a guard. That's not what happens in the heist. But anyway, where the hell's my vehicle? Oh, that's right, it got impounded. All right, well, we need to call the assistant. Hang on a second. All right, well, you could have delivered it a little freaking closer. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, neat little thing. If you have a CEO office, you can call up your assistant when your vehicle is impounded, and she will bring it to you just like the mechanic would. It just costs you $1,000 instead of, what is it, $250? So, neat little tip. If you didn't know, now you know. But yeah, anyway, so when you come out of the prison, you're going to be right over there. Well, actually, here, let me just show you. I didn't want to, actually, I don't want to get another one level. All right, so right there at the top front right corner of my hood, or my roof, is where the opening is that you come out. And then the truck is going to be, the armored truck's going to be sitting right there. So you're going to get in that, and you're going to go through the gate and come out through here and run everybody down, blah, 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 blah. Now, you know, it would make, I don't know, I would think that if you're trying to catch a plane that needs to land, that you would go to an airstrip. But I can't believe how many freaking people have tried to land the plane on the freeway. They've gone over top of the airstrip to try and land it out in the desert. I've had people try to drive the armored truck the whole freaking way to LSIA. So just thought I'd mention, this is the way you go to Sandy Shores airstrip, where somebody that has been following the fighter jet so it didn't blow them up can land the Velum, and you can all get in it and fly away. Pretty simple. But that's difficult for other people for some reason. I'm not quite sure why, but hey, anyway. And one other little note, in case you didn't know, if the Velum takes off without you, you can just get into a car and drive to the spot on the beach that you're supposed to meet him at, which is... Where do you meet him at? You meet him over here. Where the hell do you meet him at? I think you meet him somewhere in here, I think. I could be wrong. Anyway, the dot will show up on your map, and you'll know where to go. So, but yeah, you can drive there. You don't have to ride in the helicopter. So, just so you know. Or actually, you can ride in the helicopter. You don't have to ride in the Velum. Actually, I should do a video on that. Anyway, that's it for my prison break tips and guides, and yeah. Anyway, till the next one. See ya.